haven't seen this club yet, so and this is exciting for me, especially to be here with Tom, so you can explain what the insides of this head look like as well.
It's got a really something completely different. Yeah, it's pretty obvious what's going on the sole there. What we've done on it basically is gone into the sole itself, which is normally a very rigid part of the golf club, and we put a little compression channel, we call it here.
You said that if you hit the ball on the lower part of the club face, the compression channel sort of acts to sort of, that ball will look more like a solid hit?
It's a little bit, if you can imagine your kids jumping on a trampoline, and if you went to two of the corners and put springs in those two corners, when they got near that side, they would feel those. When they were in the center, they wouldn't feel those two springs working as much.
We know there's rules about that. You know, the whole face has to be within certain rules. You can't make it just, I mean, you can't make this like a trampoline with springs because
you can't rules, officially make it, but within the limits of
within the limits though, but you can spread it around the face more.
As you get around the edges of each golf club, those edges become more stiff. What we did here is we put a couple of more springs in the two legs of the trampoline on this side. So shots that would have been a little more dead, you know, going you know, real low with a lot of backspin, will be a little higher now with a little more ball speed, so you don't get penalized quite as much for missing it thin.
Okay. VR would be more of a tour club where you work it both ways, and just think kind of a more typical pear-shaped big metal driver.
But primarily what we want it to do is to look appealing in the playing position when you're standing
Absolutely,
over,
and it does do that.
Looking down at it.
And it does do that.